Hey, I'm Kev Chemist. Welcome back to Supercross 4 as last time out. Dominant performance in San Diego for our first victory. Let's see if we can continue the good times as we've got to perform 4 rips. We did it last time. I know it's this circuit. When we tried it last time around this circuit, we weren't very good. I think that is 1. Yeah, that's 1 on the board. All right. But that's a whip. There we go, 2. We're halfway there already. I don't know if you can go... I don't know if you can do a whip that counts over that section just because of its angle. Maybe it does. Go up to 3. Landing on a tough blocks. Getting better at landing on tough blocks as well. Right, 30 seconds, just 1 more to do. That count? Does, there we go. 4 whips on the ball once again. And that counted as well. Alright, so extra event done once again. Let's get back into this training. So we did a bit of the snowman last time, our showman. Should we ride the lightning? Tends to be the easiest one, isn't it? Here we go then. Revving up alongside McAdoo. Swanson. Getting that head start. Don't know where we're going, to be honest. Where are we going? All this? Alright, let's see this thing on the other side. Okay, get it. There you go. That's how you do it. All right, go around there again, but it looks like we're going further as it got started alongside us. Yeah, and it's like we go through the next rhythm section. This is actually a track where we did all the whips, isn't it? I know this track very well. There you go, nicely done. So all the events going pretty well. So next up then, I said the Salt Lake. We are revving up on the inside alongside Gil. As we were 3rd fastest in practice. Just half a tenth back of our teammate Fernandez. Fortner stuck between us as bloody hell, this is very tight into the first corner. As Hayes ahead of us, so is Moserman. But not too bad. In 3rd, there is Fortner in the lead. But Gil behind us. And this Salt Lake circuit, you'll see, very short in that time compared to the last couple we visited. Just got to be careful of going wide in corners. Grip's not really there. Very compact. Hard. The off one on that tabletop. And same here as well. Was big jump time. Big jump time 2. And big jump time 3. And double. Hill and McAdoo behind us. So Moserman want to make a marker in this opening heat race. We're just looking to make it through. There's Red Plate Hayes in 9th. Well, maybe we can use a bit of the rear brake. And he's got very low whoop section, total opposite of what we had in San Diego, which was very high. Quite big whoops. Definitely all about rhythm this section. And this jump looks scary because you're coming off the turn, but actually pretty easy triple. You don't find it round there. Very short of that. Once again, quite high speed, just like San Diego. As Gill, after a good start being in the top 5, down to 12th now. As Drake is now in the top 5. McAdoo. What have you done? 53.5. Only seems to be a second difference maybe from practice. The races, which is pretty damn good. They're actually catching up a bit to Fortnite. Wonder if that's a quad. That is definitely a quad on a 450. Almost there on the 250. Moserman enjoying himself in the lead. As Hayes out at the moment in 10th, Owen Brown. So on the penultimate lap, I believe. Didn't see what time Moserman crossed the start finish though. It'd be very close. Don't want this race to end. We're getting into a good rhythm here. Can't tell Fortner as yellow flags waving. I know in practice we were going wide through there all the time, but much better in the race. Yellow flags waving again. Oh, this is the final lap. So we're consistently in the 53s as well. This is good. Might not be... It's the ultimate pace. There might be in 52s in front. Okay, if we got 53 pace, like, just comfortably underneath us. I'm happy with that. Fortner shoves us a bit. Put him into the... Oh no, here's McAdoo. Been a Kawasaki sandwich. There's nothing he can do as he crossed the line. Comfortable. Yeah, look at Moserman with that 52. Just a second ahead of everyone else. But yeah, kept up with Fortner. And ourselves, McAdoo, Drake. Both the Hayeses. So Corbin did make it through. We've got Brown and Natalie as well. Colombo makes it for ahead of Rageman. Castillo, the big name, has to go for the last shots qualifier. You see Gill down in 15th in the end after a good start. So let's see if we see Marty in the main event. We are running up then alongside the Hayeses as we're under the lights once again for the main event. We need to get a good start here. Just on the heat, it's very congested. The first corner. But we've made our way by the 45. Get the whole shot ahead of Fernandez. And Hayes and Brandon and Drake as well. Got the KTMs alongside our Yamahas and as Varno of Hayes. I can't forget. I remember now, is it Hayes or Yamaha? Oh no, Yamaha, I should say. McAdoo and his Kawasaki in the top 5. So Marty did make it through, but he's in last. At the moment, after that start, they've got Kettner in front of him. Alright, let's... We can build a lead here. Good line. A bit tight to the tough blocks there. A bit wide as well. Again, we're going a bit too high. Hayes closes back up on us. Be a bit more aggressive through the corners. Corbin down in 18th. There's Harmon in the last now. So you get into the 52s immediately, but not good. They were right on our tail, despite that. We in giving us out of trouble there. Build a lead. Here, barely touching the throttle. Different sections, all about that kind of weight control, really. Right turn for me. 52.7. Got second lead, Corbin up to 13th. Marty up to 20th. Referee in last now. There's a clear visor all the way through the race. Different than last time, is it? We get used to this. Get used to holding the red plate, you never know. Corbin down the order. I hit in form just when we need to. Had a couple of like simple circuits here in San Diego that plays our strengths of not having to do too much. This and the chance of screwing up as well. Brandon up to third. Bit high in that final corner still. Do another 52. Winning 15th. Fortner in 14th by Christian Craig. Got the same bottom two. This is good. We've upped our pace from mid 53s to mid 52s now, or mid to high 52s. Talk about an evolution you need to do if you're going to win races. I've gained a second from the heat race to the main event. As we've got Fernandez and McAdoo rounding out the top 5. Got a couple second lead. Seems like second might be better in the final corner as he do a 52.5. Just getting quicker all the time. Changing the order. Like to see. Throwing us with a 5-second lead. Just landed over the tough block. And it like danger for a second there. Got away with it. He barely any throttle it because we don't want to be too high either. As well over that section. You just want to keep as low as possible. Another mid 52. Old Corbin's into 9th. Going back. Hampshire leader. As I said, Salt Lake hosted the last, I can't remember how many races, a bit like Formula E. And they held, their last, was it 6 races, wasn't it, or something in Berlin? Last season, that's what Supercross did in Salt Lake. With again different layouts, like Formula E. Well, that's what we have here. So we've got Salt Lake with a number of different layouts as we're in the second half of the race. Alex Martin into the top 5. I wonder what the other layouts are like. We've ridden a couple online as a bit wide there. Fortner in 14th with Castillo. Got his way up the order. Christian Craig down to 19th. So it's Hayes, Brandon, McAdoo behind us. Martin. We're just rolling on these mid 52s. Yellow flags waving. Who's gone down then? Might be Martin. Fernandez into the top 5. But that was a bit short. Getting perfect rhythm for the rest of the section. Has got a 3-second lead almost. Behind that burn. Drop into the 53s. Fortner in 15th. Moseman in 13th as well. That's big for the championship. Haven't seen Oldenburg. Haven't seen where they are either. So it could be lapping riders here. What the hell? For the first time. Got a slow rider in front. Like way behind everyone else. What happened to this rider then? Might be the rider we keep seeing yellow flags for. Well, that is definitely a quad. We might try that later in this race. On the final lap or something. He's up to 3.2. A touch of rear brake into these burns as well, because we are going a bit high. Cooper and Hayes round out the top 10. Those went up to 12 ahead of Wageman. This is Kittner, we're behind Jeffrey, who's all over the place. Come on, Jeffrey. Oh, that down, son. Better than us too hard. Oh, he shoved us wide. Get out of it. There you go. He's taking the shadow on. That should drop him back. We're still in the 52s despite that. Oldenburg's in the bottom half of the top 10. Hayes is just outside it now. Along with Moserman, who's still just outside the top 10. Bouncy entry into the whip section. So Brandon up to second ahead of Hayes. Other Hayes. But McAdoo and Fernandez still rounding out the top 5. Bit of gap to the... That was 21st we saw on the left. Massive gap between 21st and 22nd. But now that rod is getting in the way of second, third, fourth, etc. So on to the penultimate lap now. Here in Salt Lake. Yeah, Hayes back with Moserman for 11th. Yeah, and Harmon like 15 seconds ahead. Boss. But this is good track to learn, like, learn rhythms and stuff. I want to learn how to control the throttle. There's many better tracks to learn than this one. Oh, almost quadded it. That's McAdoo ahead of Fernandez by a couple of seconds. Out for second, heating up though. Rounding just a second ahead of Hayes, who go on to final lap here with another 52. Moserman into 9th, Hayes in 11th. Red plate ahead of Oldenburg. It's another vintage performance for us. 2 on the trot. Not going to quite that 21st. Yeah, we could get used to this. Shows you the difference as well. With like a Honda, we're struggling to get like top 10, top 5s. For this, company can get top 5s. And see, company can get victories as well. Should we try and quad this? Oh, not quite. You see, just skim the surface. Go over the last couple of jumps. And taste the fireworks as it's 2 on the trot. Here we go, another victory, another fastest lap it looks like as well in the final, as we, after 13 laps, wasn't quite 15 then. We're ahead of Brandon, Jacob Hayes, McAdoo, Fernandez, Alex Martin, Drake, Cooper, Moserman, scraping the top 10 of Lawrence, but Corbin Hayes, red plate in 11th, head of Thornton and Oldenburg, and Luke Clout as well. Castillo, Rageman, Craig in 19th, and Jeffrey in last, a lap down. In the championship with our second victory on the trot, we lead by 4 points ahead of Hayes, with Moserman in third. That 15-point gap, which was covering the top 4 previously, now just covers the top 3, as Brandon up to 4th ahead of Clout. Then Oldenburg in 6th and McAdoo in 7th, maybe clawing on to some championship aspirations. 27 points back. Kawasaki. Then we've got Jacob Hayes up to 8th, ahead of Derek Drake, and then Fernandez down in 10th. Definitely going to retain his title. Once again, Hayden around at top 20. Got Shot rounding out the top 30. Harry Rascon rounding out the top 40. And everyone has scored a point. Everyone's on the leaderboard. So not bad. Our level's rising. Our confidence on this bike is rising, and the game as well. 2 rounds remaining. Running away with it.
Fantastic effort by these riders. They put on a great show the way they battled here tonight.
And as you can see in the bottom right, our skill points are rising through the roof, as well as remaining Salt Lake for week 15. But man, what a run we're on. Just a good journal then. So no, it doesn't look like we've unlocked anything new actually. But we're getting closer to like races completed, now halfway there. You can see we haven't done many scrubs. Maybe we've got to consider doing that. Perfect starts. Up to 3. 50's unlocked. 40 out of 50. So getting close. Looking at anything else which is on that, you know, that gold mark there. For miles covered. Only 28 remaining. Get our ability point. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed some more Supercross 4. And we keep the good times rolling and in Salt Lake again. Next time I make it a hat-trick of victories to have maybe one hand on the title heading into the final round. Thanks for watching. We'll find out next time.